back. We're back to do more chatting about art, right?
Yes, we are. Let's see some art.
Yes, because you've got some pictures like you've given me to share. So I will share my screen and we can have a look at those and then you can let's get discussing them. Because that's what we've decided to do today, right? Is to just
Hmm
pick some art that really interests us, stands out, and have a good gossip about it.
Critique.
Critique,
In
yes, that
in
sounds
a
better.
positive, in a positive way. We're gonna do it.
Right. Share screen. Oh, I have to see that. Can you see my screen there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. There we are. That's your first piece.
Are we gonna? Do you want me to talk about this first? And yeah,
Yeah,
might as
why
well do
you chose this
fine.
one specifically?
Oh well, because I like the fact that well, today we decided we were going to talk about different types of art. So this is done on glass, obviously, a window pane. I guess she's going to hang it or something. I'm not sure what they're going to do with it after,
Yeah.
but she's used different kinds of it looks like clear little I don't know what you call those. They're not stones, but they look like stones.
Yeah, that you stick on. I think I've seen those you can buy in packs, can't you? And they're like got a certain
Yeah, so
and then you just stick them on, I think. That's what it looks like to me anyway. They're like a plastic.
yeah, but they have glass
Risky.
ones too, which you can glue on. But yeah,
Oh, maybe it's
probably plastic would be better. Wouldn't be as pretty if the sun
yes.
was hitting it. But yeah. So I mean, like this is like a craft, more like a craft type of art.
Mm-hmm.
And I see a lot of people are starting to get into this type of thing.
Right. Yeah. It's pretty cool though. I do like it. It could brighten up and to have it sort of on a wall is different, isn't it? Like rather than
Yeah.
a window. Or I guess you could do that. You could put it on your window if you were that adventurous, But I think mostly you'd want to change your window from time to time. So I don't know how
Yeah.
easy that would be to take out and put back on, or how much it would.
You know, I've also seen a lot of people saying that give me some ideas about for their garden, and you could
Oh,
actually hang this from a tree,
yeah, that'd be cool.
right? So I mean, just got to figure out anything really and just see if it works.
Or in a summer house, because it does have like a gardeny feel with the
Mhm,
sort of flowers, and the birds and the little butterfly there. Yeah.
mhm. Okay, let's go to the next one. So this next one, this man, this artist guy, he is like I can tell his art whenever this is off of Facebook. Um,
Okay. Hmm.
it's off a group. But his artwork is it's done with photography. It's altered photography, he says.
Oh, okay.
And he has the most interesting pieces. And
Wow.
some of them, they're all different. Like some of them are landscapes. This one's really different. I haven't seen one this abstract looking before, but he always uses really interesting colors and stuff. And I guess he's doing it through what, digital, some kind of a digital.
It seems to be, yeah, because I'm thinking a photo. Where's the photo exactly? It's kind of strange. It's like if it's a photo, yeah, is he kind of just using different colors on a photo? Is it like of a mountain, at the bottom? Is that part of a mountain that he's took out? Or I'm just not sure how the photo element, or is it just photo paper he's used?
I mean, his all of his artwork is like this, like it's all done the same way.
Right. Interesting to
But
see how he does it.
I always, when I'm thumbing through all the artworks from different people, I
Mm.
always stop and I go, before I even see his name, I know it's his work.
Ed Slack, that's what he's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Full moon altered photography, that's what it says. Full moon.
yeah, he's like really, I think he's really amazing.
Well, that's what makes a good artist, isn't it? When it stands out and their pieces, they have a like a
Mhm.
style, and that's what makes an artist because without even having to look at the name, oh,
Yeah.
that's an Ed Slack piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. You
Next
got
one.
one more? Mm-hmm.
We have this one.
Okay, now this is really interesting. Okay, this is another Facebook site that I'm on, a group, and it's artwork done with um, wool and fabrics.
Really? That's not like a
Yeah.
drawing. Wow.
Yeah. This, I mean, it just shows you how talented people are out there. Okay. This
Gosh,
is,
yeah, the threads must be so tiny to get all those details like that.
mhm.
Amazing.
And this, okay, it says free motion quilting. Most of it, excuse me, most free motion zigzag.
Did a
I
lot.
first did a light watercolor on fabric
And then
and then used it as my guide.
yeah, I
I
see. That's
mean,
a good thing. Yeah.
isn't that's amazing?
That takes time as well, doesn't it? Really, you've got to be
Oh my
dedicated
God,
to that piece.
the detail in it is, I
Yeah.
can't even believe it.
And to see it like up close, the feel, because you'd be able to see the texture more, with a photo, you
Hmm.
can't get it as
Hmm.
much. But yeah,
Hmm.
like his eyebrows, like that's a pretty
I
cool
know.
piece to do like that as well, because he's sort of a furry person. So
Yeah, right.
furry piece.
It says it's a portrait of an Indian man that this person met in a small village in India, which I think is even more
That's awesome.
intriguing that it has a backstory of something like that, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's really good. Oh, good piece.
Yeah, I love that piece. Okay, what do you have to offer today for everybody?
Right. Well, I went on websites.
Oh,
And
good.
I've gone for more of, the odd kind of art that people sometimes don't describe as art. You go to these, what are they called? Modern kind of art. And a lot of people, it causes quite a bit of controversy because people think, well, that's not art, that's like just a load of junk put together. But this piece here is by an artist called Song Dongs. It's called Waste Not. And basically everything in there is what's in our homes, what you'll find in usually most people's homes, and she's made art out of it. So she's sort of put it all together in different ways. And I just thought it makes you look at your own life differently. That's what I like about this art. It makes you look like, gosh, yeah, well, I do have all like that kind of thing in my home. And like when you see it all out, you see how much stuff we as people like accumulate, in our
Yeah.
homes. And I just think it's an interesting these pieces of art, I think, make you think more, they make your mind go to a different place, which is what is intriguing about
Now, I have a question. Have you read about it? Like, is it in plexiglass, encased in plexiglass at the bottom there, or is it resined, or do you know?
do you
Like,
mean
is it
going
just,
round the bottom
well,
there,
I
like
mean,
the frame?
can you lift that whole thing up and move it somewhere, or is it
Mm.
like, who would have that in their home just sitting there? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't put it on the wall, or can
Yeah, I
you know?
think these pieces are more for going to a gallery, and to look. It's to create more controversy in your mind. It's to make you think,
Oh, okay.
these art pieces, not really to put in a home. I think they're more to go and see and to get you as an individual to think when you come out, to think slightly different, because you're going to think about your home, and you see all that and you think about, like, what if your home was suddenly made into an art piece? What would it look like? I think, like how many pieces, and just sort of, because with you you'd have a lot of art pieces probably around there. There's be a lot of mats, and just your, yeah, I just think it shows a different says on there, she's over 10,000 objects fill the room. The art installation contains everything you would expect to find in an average home: shoes, pots and pans, bed frames, chairs, umbrellas, televisions, to name a few. That's because this unique artwork has quite literally all of the possessions from the home of an average person. And who was the person? The artist's mother. So that's who she's based it on. Created by a Chinese conceptual artist, Waste Not is a hoarder-esque collection of belongings his mother acquired through 5 decades. Some of the items could even be described as garbage, plastic bags, pieces of soap, empty water bottles, and toothpaste tubes, all included, while others are deeply personal and sentimental objects like the frame of the house the artist was born in. So
Well,
yeah,
yeah, that's something for
mm.
sure. Definitely different.
Another part of it, a bit more close up, so you can see how he sort of set it out like that. All the
All the things he was going to use.
it's like we've got there the cigarette lighter kind of thing. There's like there you've got sticky tubes. Forgot what you call them, Pritt stick, like Pritt sticks there. you know, just like nets. There's just so much stuff we do accumulate. You don't realize you put it out flat like that. You think, gosh, I have so much stuff.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, like, how do you come up with this idea?
Mm,
I like to do that as a piece of art. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, yeah.
where did that idea come from? Like, oh, I think I'm going to make a content of my condo today. I was like, that's
Yeah,
funny.
it's all to
All right.
promote thinking. So here's another one similar. All right. This is a Salvador Dali and Edward James lobster telephone. And it's an actual lobster that you use that fits round the phone. And this phone is actually functional as well. That it was made in 1938. So it's an old piece. But it just shows you how you can use something,
Weird.
something strange. It's sort of comes from that surrealism, when surrealism came,
Yeah.
they're using that like really the art that kind of gets it's like the dream world, like using your imagination to go wild and creating a piece like that. But yeah, when they said it was a functional phone as well, I was like, that's crazy. Can you imagine answering a lobster phone to grab it? It's just yeah, strange.
Wow.
It's
I
just
wonder
this
what he's smoking.
Yeah, so this unique artwork was
That's
made
crazy.
entirely of steel, plaster, rubber paper, and resin, a classic display of Salvador Dali's surrealism. This unique
Yeah,
artwork was made for
definitely.
Edward James, an English art
Mhm.
collector and poet. So yes, so we'll go to another piece. This one is called Tracy Emin's My Bed.
Oh my God, another one of those, right?
And I was just like, when I saw this, I was like, yeah, this caused a lot of controversy in 1998. This was out. Like this just anybody could do this and thinking, well, how is this art? You know what I mean? But then the artists
Well,
say, it's all
question,
about getting you to think.
question.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking, is this a photography or is this a painting or like how is that set up? It's just
It's set up like
weird.
that. Yeah, it's in an art gallery, so it's been set up like that, the bed and everything, and just all the like.
Oh, it's okay. So none of these things are, well, except for the telephone is actually sitting on something. I mean, like,
Yes.
well, no, it's not on the wall. These are nothing to do with walls.
No, no, they're not art pieces on a wall. No, these are pieces that are like display pieces, really, but using objects
Okay.
around the home. Hmm.
Okay. That's definitely, yeah, you found some really off the wall stuff for
Off the
sure.
wall, off the wall. Good, I like it.
Yep,
Oh.
yep.
It says here a messy bed with sheets clumped at the end, paper plates, tissues, dirty clothing, packets of cigarettes, and bottles of vodka next to it. To some, this may be an all too familiar scene, but in 1998, one artist displayed it as a work of unique art. Tracy Emin is a British artist born in 1963, known for her deeply personal, almost confessional work, utilizing various mediums to share her message. She conceived of
How
the
much?
idea for this unique artwork while sitting in her bed following a bad breakup, realizing what an agonizing picture just something as basic as her bed painted of her life. So it's like a breakup. She's broken up with somebody, and that was like the leftover of her life. It's kind of like because it does look like that. I guess you do get an idea of somebody's personal life. They're living like that. It's like they're not in a good space, are they? It's like they don't care.
Definitely.
They're just in the slippers and everything. It's like they're just living in their bedclothes and yeah.
That's a sad thought.
Mm, yeah. And then this one,
Janet finds the
Marcel.
weirdest
Well,
stuff.
I just thought, let's look at something really out
I,
there, different.
yeah, yeah, no, I'm actually loving this because it's so weird. So off the
Marcel,
wall.
it
Crazy.
is another one. This one's hanging from the ceiling, though, in this piece. This is
Okay.
Marcel Duchamp in advance of the broken arm in 1964. And he just decided that art was something that you could use that's already made. It's like a piece of art, and he's just making it a focal point to show like it is a piece of art. Everything we use in life, somebody's
Yeah.
had to design it. So that was
Yeah, I
his
can
plan.
relate.
Hmm.
I can relate with that idea for sure. I think that's good. I like that one a lot.
And
Even though it's like
there it is in
so
the gallery. So
Oh yeah, okay.
See how it stands out. It's really like, it does make you look at it, doesn't it? It makes you look at a shovel in a different way. He's even got a bike there, bicycle wheel upside down on a chair. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's like yeah, these art galleries. I never used to like them. I used to go to modern art and think, what the heck? But when you really get into it and you start learning about the backstories, you do sort of some can be really sort of out there, and you think, I just don't get that. It's like it's too far out
Yes.
for my
What are
mind.
they on? It's
Yeah.
like, what are they on? Or what do they need to be put on?
Exactly. Get them a drug. There's something gone wrong in that mind of theirs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just, art just really shows you how different we all are and how we see things differently and experience our
Yeah.
lives different.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's really. And then the last one, this one's Damien Hirst. You might have seen this. I think this was on the news when it was first out. The physical impossibility of death in the mind of someone living. That's what it's called. This was made in 1991, and it's actually of
A
this
shark.
is a 13-foot shark, and it stares straight ahead. Its teeth are baring, ready to attack. So it's kind of showing you something that's died. It was a killer, but when you look at it, it sort of brings forth that idea of death, because it could come and bite you. And it's been put into 3 pieces like that. I think it's in some kind of liquid as high formaldehyde solution. That's what he's put it
Oh,
in,
okay.
bluish.
That's like a science project.
Mm, yeah, it must
That's
have
what
took
they do
some.
in science. They use formaldehyde.
Yeah. It's suspended in a bluish formaldehyde solution framed by white steel with columns on each side dividing the box into thirds. The 13-foot shark stares straight ahead, its teeth bared, ready to attack, standing over 7 feet tall. The tank weighs a total of 23 tons. Like, oh my.
Okay, so that's where it becomes interesting.
Yeah,
Do
can
you
you
know what I
imagine
mean?
going there to see that?
Well, I mean, because I'm thinking like, okay, so you make this piece, right? No matter what it is and how weird it is or whatever. But what do
Mhm.
you do with it after? You're going to put that in your house? I mean, where's that going? Seriously.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. They could possibly just leave it in a gallery for people to see, like they have with a lot of pieces of in the world. We have these big like dinosaurs that are kept. They're kept in museums and things like that. So it's probably
Yeah.
traveling around the world for people to see, I would have thought. It'd be interesting to have a look. But this shows you the shark right at the front.
Oh,
Imagine
yeah.
going to see that. Like, whoa.
I don't know about you, but I noticed like on TV, on these shows with, the Animals Planet and all that, there's a lot on sharks.
Right. Yes.
There's always like seems like a fascination with sharks.
Mm.
And to be honest with you, I'm not that fascinated with sharks at all. And I'm like thinking, why are people so into the sharks?
I think it's because they are so big and so dangerous. I think that's what they've been portrayed as. I think they're just that water animal that's sort of
Ever since the Poseidon.
yeah, or shark Jaws, isn't
That,
it?
yeah. Oh yeah, I said
Da.
Poseidon. No, I meant Jaws. What was it called? Was it called Jaws? No.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, the movie Jaws. Yeah, there was loads. Jaws 1,
What's
Jaws
the
2, Jaws.
Poseidon then? What's the Poseidon
I don't
about?
think I saw that one. I haven't seen it. I think there
Okay.
is another one like yeah, I know what you mean, but I never saw that one. It was always
Oh,
Jaws
okay.
freaked me out, because it was always like that music. As soon as the music started, I was like,
I
oh,
know,
it's coming,
right?
it's coming. Yeah, so they've got
Well,
a bad rap sharks.
there has been a lot of recent shark attacks. I mean, compared to in the past.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's because of climate change.
possibly, yes. We'll not go into that one. It's
Not okay.
controversial.
Yeah, yeah, right. Anyways, yes. Next
So yeah,
legacy.
that's it. That's all the art I've got on here. But I did have one that I thought I'd end on, which was quite unique. I found this one on Facebook. Let's see if I've got the picture. Oh no, that's Zoom. That's not really. Oh, here we are. What do you think of that car?
Um, what? Okay, I'm not sure because I can't really make out what's on it.
It's
Is that
wool. It's like a wool knitted all around the car, like yellow right from top to bottom, and even inside, it's like a wool design. I think this elderly lady here it says you're about to become rich and successful.
Wow. Is it, yeah, is it just on
Yeah.
the hood? I mean, I can see the inside. I understand that part. But the
Yeah.
outside, see the hood,
Outside.
it's the pattern.
Yeah, it's even
But
weaved down the front there, like along here, right into, you think it would affect the air vents because it's kind of like weaved in there and round.
yeah, so like what happens when it rains? You
Oh, I
gotta
know. Yes.
where's this person from? Do you know?
No, there's no real story with it. It just says it's a manifestation page that it's on. So it says you are about to become rich and successful, be ready. And then it says you will make your mother proud. And then they put this on as a picture as the backdrop. I just saw it and I thought, wow, that must have
Yeah.
been some time doing that. You know, it really stands out the yellow as well with the black and yellow, very and I like the way she sat there with a sort of matching jumper.
Well, I mean, what's amazing is, she's obviously not a spring chicken. And and the amount of work that went into that, I wonder how long, like, too bad there's no script to it, because it'd be
Yeah.
interesting to find out how long it took her to do all that.
If
Did
she
she
did
do it?
it even, I don't know. You know, she's sat next to it. It looks like she could be the one who did it, and you would think that probably is, but maybe not. Maybe she's just there for the
Picture for
yeah,
the
who
photo
knows?
shot.
But it looks like she would have, though, I would say. Like looking at it looks like
She's
she's
proud.
knitted all of that, and then yeah, that's took some knitting. Because it's a big
Does
garment,
it
isn't it?
does it actually say anywhere? Because it's the picture's tiny at my end. Does
Mhm.
it actually say that it was knitted or crocheted, or like
Well, it
what
might be
does
crocheted. Yeah, you might be right. I don't know. To me, it's just like it's some kind of
some
wool
of it looks
software.
knitted down the seats there,
Hmm.
but on the roof, on the hood, it looks
Yes.
like it might be crocheted because it's much bigger stitches. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, and then there's some just sort of plaiting down the side there on at the front. It's like a plait
Yeah,
all the way down. So
we
yeah.
can't see the roof or the back, so we don't really know
No,
if
only got the
all the way
front.
around. Maybe it's just a bra. You know how they have bras on cars?
Well, I think it is at the back as well. It looks like it. You know, it's all yellow right round the back. Would be a bit
I
odd.
can't see the back.
Yeah, it looks like it continues behind.
It could just be paint.
It could, yeah. Like I don't know for sure, but yeah. I mean, it's
Anyway,
pretty.
so see, even like a picture like that, you can have a whole conversation about
Story.
art on that piece right
Yeah,
there, because it's intriguing, but you don't really know. There's not much information on it, so your
no.
mind just can go wild with it.
Hmm. That's what I love about just a picture, isn't it? You can see so much
Yeah,
your imagination can go from a simple, like you say, sort of crocheted car to where you would go with it. You know, who's going to drive that? Where are you going to go? You know, who are you going to impress with that? They're like, wow, look at you. I mean, you're going to get heads turning. That's one thing for sure. But do you think everybody's going to run to the shop and say, I want one of those?
I know, right? Elon Musk might like that for
Mm.
his Teslas.
Would it protect your car as well, or is it going to make it worse? Like you said, if it rains, won't that keep all the water stuck on it, and then will it cause more rust? You know, is it? Has she
I
thought about
know.
the functionality?
Yeah, yeah, exactly, right?
She
How
got
would
to
you go through a
consider all
car
these things.
wash? Going through a
Oh
car
yeah,
wash, total it.
it would ruin it, wouldn't it? The bristles probably get
Oh
stuck.
my,
Yeah, see,
oh gosh.
practicality hasn't gone into this. It's all been about design and just like maybe just
Wonkers.
for the fun of it, and then take it off and yeah, just to put it on Facebook like this.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. Maybe all that can all come off.
Yeah,
Like it's just, like take the
just for the
covers
fun.
off the seats,
Hmm.
take the bra cover off the front of the hood on the front.
Yeah, and then she could make a dress out of it, couldn't she? She could make that into a skirt because it's like, don't waste something. You've taken all that time, make it into like strap it round, you know, use them seat covers. You can have it like top.
Janet's into the frugal life now.
Yes.
Hey, speaking of frugal, I'm on one of those websites. And I'll tell you what, I've learned so much information, like things you can use to wash your floors that you never realized you can use. I
Right.
mean, it's just full of great information.
Yeah.
So, hey, I'm not knocking the frugal people.
No, oh
You know,
no,
that
definitely.
yeah, they're
Because
actually
we have like that
smart.
photo I was showing before, like that house, with all the stuff in it. It's like, how much do we actually need? There was like, how many, five quick
Yeah.
sticks there? You think, do you really need five? You just need one at a time. But it's like, we seem to have that, like, we need more than what it's like shoes. I'm a culprit for that, having too many. I never wear all of them. Why have I got, it's like, oh, I need a pair to match this, that, and the other, but really, do you? It's like, we need functionality, it's like, but we've been sort of trained to be consumers. So we just consume, consume, consume. That's why we never have any
Yeah.
money, because we're always spending it on stuff.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We're brainwashed to some degree.
Well, yeah, it's trained into us, isn't it? With all these
Mhm.
adverts. That's why you can't watch a video without an advert selling you something, something buy that.
Oh, don't even go there. Oh my gosh. Those ads, they're coming at you like a machine gun. It's
Mhm.
like, it's crazy. I get so aggravated,
Yeah.
and they come on loud, like on the
Right.
TV. You have the TV on and it goes to a commercial. Oh
Yeah.
my God, you need earplugs because it's just gone up 50 decimals,
Well,
you
it's to
know?
get your attention. That's like part of NLP. It's like pattern interrupt. You'll be watching something. If it's loud, it's like it gets you to give it attention. So that's all it's about. It's grabbing your attention.
Yeah, but it's not working with me because I end up turning it off
Well,
or
yeah, I
switch.
think we all know to it, you're so used to it. But then you get those, like, I've seen one like going, don't, and he like yells, and go, oh, like, don't do that with presentation. It's all to get your attention. And now, like, every time he comes on, it's like before he gets, but you can't stop him because it gives him so many seconds before you can click skip. So I have to listen to that, like, don't do, 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 do. And I'm like, ah,
Yeah, yeah. It's always good to share because I guess we're not the only ones that can't stand all the commercials. And on the videos, it's like everywhere.
yeah,
Uh, Anyways, it's like stop the world, let me off when that situation comes up. I can't take it anymore.
yeah.
I mean, I guess on YouTube that you can pay and
Right.
then they don't put the commercials on, but I don't know how that works. Like, and if they still sneak one in in on you.
No, they don't. A friend of mine, she's got the paid YouTube, and you don't get any adverts at all. You can watch all your videos without any paying ad.
Oh,
Good.
well, that might be something I might invest in then,
Mm,
because I'm just pretty sick and tired of hearing all the,
I know.
especially the weight loss stuff. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. It's like people, come on.
I see. I
Yeah.
don't get a lot of that. It depends what you've been looking at personally, because they basically give you adverts that match what you're looking at. If you're watching a lot of
Mm,
similar things, then you get. If you're
not in my,
looking at healthy
my,
things, like for health or something like that, you've been looking, then they'll probably those will be clicked in because it's whoever's advertising. They'll put in
well,
what
that's me.
type of
Yeah.
person they're wanting to advertise to.
Yeah. Well, they got it all wrong with me because I don't give a rat's butt about any of that stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, don't show me these things. And it's the same darn guy that keeps coming on. Oh, you thought this was working. Da, da, da. I'm like, oh my God. And he's supposed to be a doctor and he's a decent looking man. Okay. I'm not going to deny that. But it's all such a facade, all this beauty and garbage stuff, it's just, and this weight loss stuff and do this and do that. And it's crazy. It's insanity.
it
It's,
is.
anyways, I got to stop because
She's on a rant.
I'm on a rant about this. I just stop the world. Let me off on all this crap,
Yeah. Well, that's
you know?
kind of why we've got into the art, to take our minds off it and go into a bit of a more world that, people are still creating out there, they're creating amazing stuff and it gives you like a hope in humanity because we are clever at what we can do, when we put our minds to something, what we can create, like she's created that, like her. And you get other people who can just like the buildings you look at, man's created that. So we're pretty impressive in terms of when it comes to design. It's just we can get wasting our time on stuff that's really not important.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and the other thing is ever since COVID, we've had I mean, the craft and the art people have just come out of the woodwork.
Mm-hmm. It has,
So
yeah, I've noticed that.
it's,
Mhm.
yeah, it's like amazing. And it's like before it was like, painting, you see, like a landscape type stuff or this or that. It's just or you got Dolly, and you have all this certain ones that you're used to seeing as art. But
Mhm.
now it's like it's that free for all, and it's fun,
Yes.
because people are going crazy. They're taking all different mediums and putting them together, and it's so different than excuse me, than it used to be before,
Yeah.
not that long ago.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. I think it
It's
did
like,
because a lot of people were stuck at home and it was like, what am I going to do? And then it sort of brought them back to what they were passionate about, what makes them happy, and something at home like that art does make you happy. People playing music as well, like learning piano or guitar, getting into learning an instrument. It's like so many things that people had forgotten about and just, yeah, it sort of reignited the spark in them and they've got into it and carried it on. Also, health as well. I think a lot of people, because they
absolutely.
couldn't go out, they had to walk and they got more into nature and starting to get involved with that. And then there's also those that went back to the normal way of being, but I think the
After,
majority hasn't. Hmm. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty interesting. Well, we had a good chat on top of our regular art.
We did, yes, yeah. That
Yeah,
was good. Sort of looking at what different things are out there and to spark them the imagination and just give us some ideas. And we'll be back again with some other art and who knows. It's kind of like on the fly, isn't it? Kind of like what we're going to talk about and just something interesting, something to take your mind off the everyday things in
mundane
life.
life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, there's so much interesting art out there now to check out. So, and talk about. So, yeah, and explore. So that's what we're going to be doing in the near future still.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Looking forward to it. Right.
Yeah. All
So
right, Janet.
wrap it up.
I'll see you when I see you, hon.
Yeah, and if you want to see more, remember to like and subscribe to our channel, and so you'll get notifications as well. Hit that notification bell, and then you'll know when we're going to post the next one. So thanks for your time, everyone. Bye for now.
Bye.